Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. This is JJ, and today's pick a card is going to be what is the eclipse bringing into your life? So, if you're not aware, we are going to be having an eclipse tomorrow or the 20th, depending where you are in the world. Like always, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Something doesn't fit, do not force it to fit. With that being said, everything is always in the description box below. Reiki Masterclass, it's already available. Tickets are available. I will leave that in the description box below. And once again, thank you for everything. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for everyone who signed up to the Reiki Circle and to the retreat as well, and to all my classes. Thank you so much, all of you who watch. Thank you. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. If you do not want to hear about the eclipse, or if you already saw it on Insta, or if you're on my Patreon, my book club tier, then you most likely already know what the eclipse is about. But if you don't and you want to stick around, then stay tuned. If you already watched it, fast forward to your selected option. So let's get started here. So what's going on with the eclipse? So the eclipse, like I said, is on the 19th and the 20th, and it is in the sign of Aries. This is going to be a very important eclipse because there's big cycles that are culminating, that are closing out, that are ending in order for new beginnings to happen. Now, this is particularly with something that happened in 2017 and 2018. So I want you to think back. What happened in 2017? What happened in 2018? And I want you to keep that in mind because there will be like I said, a culmination, an ending, or a new beginning. Some of you will want to revisit something that maybe you put in the back burner back in 2017 or 2018. For others of you, you're closing something that happened there, right? Trauma, maybe a situation is coming to an end. We're finally culminating it, letting it go. Big shifts. Now, this is a eclipse that is going from a total eclipse to an annular eclipse. So it's a hybrid eclipse. And there's a lot going on, right? A total eclipse means something needs to end in order for something new to begin. An annular eclipse is kind of like an initiation, a ring of fire, if you will. And it's taking you and pushing you towards a new cycle. So you can already see that the energy is going to be intense. And so with the moon and the sun making a conjunction at 29 degrees in the sign of Aries, which is the end of Aries, and it's squaring Pluto, something needs to shift here. Pluto is telling us with this eclipse, we need to make change, or something needs to change. Something needs to end, something needs to transform in order for something new to begin. And then we have Jupiter making contacts here as well. And Jupiter is saying, you have outgrown this. You no longer fit here. It's time to move you to a new direction. And so there will be some type of identity change because we're talking about Aries. Aries is the first house. Aries is myself, right? My body. Usually it's our rising sign. We can find it in the first house. So it's how I show up in the world, my lens, my view of myself and the world. And so, identity changes can be big here. So this can be, you're changing or you're moving from being, let's say, for example, a nurse to a doctor, married to divorce, not having children to having children. It can look and it will be different for everyone. So keep that in mind. But there is an identity change here. This could be something as simple as your title, how you go by, right? Your name, something like this. But you're moving into a new cycle. And so Pluto is saying transform. And we can't outdo Pluto, right? Pluto will do its thing. And so it's saying change. We need change. And Jupiter is like, you're ready for it. You have outgrown it. So let's move in a new path, in a new direction, in a new vision that Spirit has for you. And so This is the energy that we're going to be in from the 19th of April to the 19th of September, or the 20th, depending where you are in the world. And remember, as everything is going on, the changing, the letting go, then we have Mercury coming in, going retrograde on the 21st. And so, it's going to add to the confusion. It's confusing as it is, having to let go, things beginning, things ending, and Mercury in retrograde is going to have us a little bit on edge, a little bit confused, a little bit not seeing things too clearly. So during this time, I do want you to give yourself space to have compassion for yourself, and of course for everyone, because we're all going to be feeling this in some way, shape, or form. Others of us are going to be feeling it more than other people. So hold grace for yourself and others, and trust. Trust is a big one. Trust that things will make sense to you later on. Okay, so don't expect that tomorrow, the eclipse, you're going to be like, JJ, what happened? Nothing is changing. Again, this is happening in the span of April all the way till September. So, allow the dust to settle. If you're feeling confused, it's okay. There's a lot going on. In July, there's other astrological things going on. So if things are not making sense, just know that you're not the only one. We're all there, and it's normal. So with that being said, let's see what the eclipse is bringing in for you. Again, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I will see you guys in your selected pile. Hello, pile number 1. Let's see what the eclipse is bringing in for you. Let's have a look. We have here number 30th, Our Lady of Growth Assured. So for some of you, you might work with La Virgen de Guadalupe. Okay, she might be like someone that you go to when you're needing or when you're praying. Mother Mary here, but let's see what else is coming through. Compassion. Yeah, this is giving me like Mother Mary vibes here. And the Destroyer. Crystal. Have faith and hope. Maybe your name is Crystal. Mary. Okay. So what is this eclipse ushering in for you, pile number 1? Trying to put several cards here before I get started. King of Wands, Clouds, an apology. Okay, some type of confession, forgiveness. This has been a theme lately. Before I go on with the other cards here, because I do have other cards, I do want to kind of just relay the message that I'm intuitively picking up. I do feel like this eclipse is going to, first of all, there's going to be growth coming in for you. Growth in your career, maybe in your family, for some of you, in your home, in your friends, in your connections. But I am getting this sense of you're birthing something. Because this, to me, it gives me a little bit of like birthing process here. I feel like something to do with community here. It's going to be big. The Destroyer. I feel like this eclipse, and we have to be honest, there is something that will be removed from your life, okay, for some of you. But I feel like this isn't like a tower moment. This is something more along the lines of, because we have the compassion and the love here of La Virgen de Guadalupe, Mother Mary, that whatever this is, it's like it's removing an internal burden or an emotional burden from you. I feel here there was a lot of confusion. There was a lot of things weren't clear here for you, pile number 1. I feel like there was a lot of misunderstandings, maybe with family, because we do have family here, but it could be also with community or people around you. Now keep in mind, Mercury is retrograding April 21st in the sign of Taurus. But I do feel here either you're wanting forgiveness or someone is coming in and they're wanting forgiveness. Okay, there's some type of an apology, or maybe this is you kind of like praying or asking Spirit, like, let this person have compassion for me. There's some type of like understanding, or someone wants to clarify something here. And whatever this is, I feel like it's coming to an end. It's culminating in your life. And I feel like when it does, it's going to bring in a lot of compassion and a lot of love and a lot of clarity. Something that wasn't clear is becoming revealed to you. And it feels like it was because of misunderstandings. Maybe you pulled away from a King of Wands. This is someone who is very energetic. This is someone who, they do feel good being the center of attention. This is someone who, and not from an egoic place, are very creative. They have this leadership litter. I don't know, maybe they had kittens. I don't know. But they have this like leadership quality to them. Okay, they take initiative. They're very action oriented. They are sometimes driven by their impulses for some of you here, this person. But I do feel that this person is coming back around, and there might have been, like I said, some type of misunderstanding. And I feel like many of you have been in your thoughts about this situation, or in your head, may I say. But I feel like you're giving birth to something. Number 27 is significant here. There's a lot of success as well coming in. This eclipse is ushering this energy of success. Because I feel like you have surrendered something. You've been very patient. You've been holding on to hope, especially with this crystal card there. It's like you kind of have remained very positive about something, okay? You're just kind of like, oh, I know something good's going to come out of it. Again, is this, and the sun behind it. So there's a lot of, like, the sun's coming out for you, okay? And I feel like there's this sense of coming together with others, collaborating with others, union with others. But it hasn't been an easy journey. It hasn't. I feel like because of responsibilities and things like this, you had to kind of put your heart on the side a little bit here. Yeah. There's this energy about it's always darkest before dawn here, pile number 1. So for some of you, you have been in this kind of energy here, in this darkness here. And I feel like you found the light. Those look like owl eyes, but then they also look like wolf eyes, so I don't know. Maybe you resonate with one of those animal totems. But there is a desire and manifestation coming through. And for some of you, it is, getting an apology or being forgiven by someone, something like this. But I am seeing abundance. I am seeing here as well. Okay, this is what I'm getting. You really held on to the manifestation process. You've been very hopeful about that. You kind of like, okay, I understand it. I have completely surrendered. I let go. And it's like, this eclipse is ushering in this manifestation that you've been wanting. Moving forward, leaving behind what doesn't serve you. And for some of you, maybe it's even like, I'm not staying, or I'm not waiting for someone to apologize, or I'm not waiting for someone to give me the okay with something, and you're choosing to move away from something. That can also be it. Okay, for some of you, might be traveling around that time, April 19th to the 20th, maybe. Yeah, but there's a manifestation coming in. There's something you've been wanting. And it's because of your positive mindset. And we have Taurus. So around the time of when Mercury goes retrograde, that period, that cycle, I feel, again, you stayed committed. It's been this energy of like slow and steady wins the race. There's something beautiful coming in, something, because you stayed loyal to, I feel like, what you've been wanting to manifest, to what your spiritual beliefs are. And because of this, something is coming full circle for you. Something is manifesting. Something is blooming in your life. Something is turning out to be very productive for you. There's a lot of like earthly manifestation, things that you can touch, feel. For some of you, maybe there is a Taurus that you're wanting forgiveness from. That's for some of you, okay? If that's the case and this person comes back, because this eclipse is you know, it's kind of together with the Mercury retrograde. So people from the past can come back. And I usually don't like to say that, but I am seeing it here for pile number one. You know, you can hear someone out and then make your decision based on that, okay? But there's a sense of refuge. I don't know, someone feels safe with you. It's kind of the energy that I'm getting here, pile number one. Also, your guides are saying when this manifestation comes in for this eclipse cycle, remember that you are worthy of it. You are worthy of it. For some of you, again, 44. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of syncs, 27, 44. But I see for others of you stepping into this place of more responsibility. Because I feel like you're serving others in some way too. It's like people are going to gravitate towards you because you feel safe. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. So this could be like a group project or something like this. It could be family too who are going to you because they feel safe with you. Again, having boundaries in place, always recommended here. But any misunderstandings, anything that you were confused about, I do see clarity coming in. And a powerful manifestation being birthed for you. But that is what I have for you, pile number one. Take care of yourselves. Over on Patreon, I will be doing the what is the eclipse removing out of your life. So that's going to be over there on Patreon on the first tier. Bye, you guys. Hello, pile number two. Let's see what this eclipse is bringing into your life. What energy is it ushering in? Let's see. We have Our Lady of Charity. Oh, number 44 came out in pile one. So I don't know if you're coming from pile one, maybe. Charity always makes me think of help, assistance. Okay, so I feel like assistance, help, spirit is giving you a leg up in some way, in something. Whether this be because, you know, the process won't be that long. It's something that I'm hearing. So I don't know if you just applied for something. It's like the process is a lot shorter. It kind of reminds me of when I took out my passport. And they were like, oh, it's going to take a long time. And I got it literally in, I want to say in less than a week. And I didn't pay for any extra stuff or anything like that. So it feels like something like that. Like you're like, oh, I thought that was going to take longer. And it's happening a lot faster for you. For others of you, this can be spirit sending you people, right? Connections, opportunities to help you take you to the next step or to manifest something that you've been wanting. Presence. Yeah, I feel like spirit is making its presence known in your life through acts of charity. For some of you might be receiving a lot of like donations, you know, if you're like online or something like this, or people just giving you a lot of gift cards, things like this, if that makes sense. And then we have the box and it's in reverse, so I am going to honor that. I feel like you're coming out of the box in some way, and this to me kind of gives me the energy of like you're breaking free from limitations, from things that before would hold you back. Where before I feel like you kind of felt confined in some way, I feel like now or limited. This eclipse is like, no, there is no box anymore. And that's the charity. That's the energy of spirit coming in, making its presence known and reminding you like, look, you're not in this box anymore. We can break free from that. There is nothing holding you back in regards to this situation. I also feel like this eclipse will also give you the energy to be more present in your life, in your goals. It's like you're going to have more time. This leadership energy. We have Fiona. Now that you're asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. Yes, exactly what I was saying. There's something here that it's like you've asked for it. And before, yes, you might have felt kind of in this box. Again, for lack of a metaphor, we're going to say the box here. But now spirit is like, I'm giving you something, so make sure that you are open to it. This kind of feels like a continuation of pile one, which I'm not surprised. Usually when we have astrological events happening, I'm not surprised that all piles are kind of connected. Kind of like the beginning, the middle, and the end, depending where you are in your journey. But there is something here that Spirit is like, we're giving you. Be open to receive it, okay? We want to assist you. I feel like Spirit is like, we're present. It's just a matter of you giving us the okay to help you, because we can't just come in and do stuff like without your consent. So make sure that you are asking for Spirit for help, and if you are, allowing them to help you, but also knowing that they're present, that they're there, okay? And that you're worthy of it. You're worthy of the good things that Spirit wants to give you or provide for you. Release. Yeah, what is being released? That pick a card is going to be over on Patreon on the first tier. The $3 one? Yeah, the 3331. Yeah, that's where I'm going to do the what is the eclipse taking out of your life. So maybe that's something you might want to watch or that you're interested in. But I do feel that this eclipse is going to help you let go of the belief also that you are not worthy of receiving. Okay? Because I feel like things, I don't know, they were dry or una sequía. I don't know. Like things weren't probably growing or something like this. I feel like this eclipse is like bringing in the water to kind of help things bloom and grow in your life, if that makes sense. Queen of Pentacles. I like this energy. Okay, so there's a lot of stability, a lot of fertility, a lot of creativity, a lot of opportunity for you to birth any creative projects, business projects, new financial streams of income. Buying a home, things like this. The element of water. Didn't I just say there's going to be like water that comes in? Yeah, there's like things are flowing. Things are happening a lot faster. Like the example that I gave about the passport. Like that. Okay, I feel like Spirit is like, we can go 50-50 on this. Like you put in the work and Spirit's like, and I provide the other 50. So Spirit is saying work. Let's work together. Let's tag team this, right? Let's make this happen. Spirit wants to help you with something. Yes, look at that. To achieve a goal. Your guides are like, look, this goal is part of your purpose. What you're aiming for, we can help you. We can help you. We can make this happen. We know that you are someone who's self-sufficient. We know that you're someone who can make things happen for yourself, but we want to assist you. So be open to that, because I feel like this eclipse is really going to put you on that wave that's going to take you right into this goal that you've been wanting for yourself. And then we have a spiritual awakening. And I feel like the spiritual awakening is you accepting Spirit's help, and you also knowing that you're worthy of this, and that you're no longer in this energy of feeling limited or confined in some way. Forgiveness. So this is a theme. See what I mean? They're all connected. This is a theme. Pile number 1 also got this as well. But I feel like you are forgiving yourself too for putting yourself maybe in the box, in a label that wasn't you. And you know, when we usually do that, it's either because we were listening to other people who were telling us this is who you are, and so sometimes we don't check in with ourselves and we take other people's view of us as like the truth. And so I feel like for many of you, you're letting that go. So there is this sense of forgiving yourself, but also you might be forgiving others as well. Okay, that is something here. But I see a lot of good people coming in, a lot of good intentions, a lot more peace and harmony as well. And then we have Neptune. So there is this energy of, again, there was something here that you were veiled from, that you couldn't see. And I feel for many of you, maybe you couldn't see or feel Spirit's help. Maybe you were like, you know what? Like, I don't see it. And I don't know. Like, I feel like Spirit left me out in the cold, or released me in some way. Like, I don't know. There's something there. But I feel like this eclipse is coming in to remind you, like, no, we've always been there. You just needed to kind of ask for help. Or maybe it's because you were taking care of other things in the meantime as well. But this eclipse is waking you up in some way. It's creating the spiritual awakening. It's helping you achieve a goal that you've been wanting. Spirit is making itself known. Spirit wants to go 50-50 here. Let's see. Your intuition is going to be very strong because that's how your guides are going to give you the clues or the answers. So make sure you're tuning in. But expect a lot of stability. A lot of strong pillars. I feel like Spirit is giving you the tools to create the strong pillars in your life for you to build upon. But that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Don't forget to check out what is the eclipse releasing or removing from your life. That will be on Patreon by the end of the week. Okay? It's not out yet by the end of the week. But that is what I have for you guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Let's see what this eclipse is ushering into your life. I do have to say, pile number 3, you guys are always my most complex. You guys are like you guys are my warriors. I really do feel that. And I always say that all the time. I feel like you guys are my healers. And I feel like this eclipse is not going to be an easy one for you guys. And the reason why I'm saying it's not going to be easy, I can already hear all of you in pile 3. When has my life been easy, JJ? I get it. But the reason why I'm saying that is because this eclipse is going to be very impactful for you, like super impactful. I feel like this is going to be one of the biggest eclipses or the most impactful eclipse that I feel like you've had or that you will have. Just because of the energy behind it. Look at your astrological chart here, because I keep hearing this is going to be the most impactful. I feel like also, what are you releasing? What is this eclipse releasing in your life? That's going to be over on Patreon. But I do have to say, pile number 3, you're releasing something that is limiting you. And I feel like, and for some of you, you might have already been releasing this. It's something that you really were avoiding to release in some way. You were like, I don't want to do that. Like, I think when you ever thought about releasing something, you're like, I can release anything except that, whatever that is. And it's like, that is the thing that you're releasing, if that makes sense. But of course, that's going to be different for everybody. And that's something that is going to, I'm doing that over there on Patreon, but don't feel obligated. I feel like this is something that for some of you, you already know what I'm talking about, or you already have an inkling about that intuitively. But something has become too small for you. And that's all they're giving me. Something has become too small. But let's see what's coming in. I mean, number 19, Our Lady of Inner Gate. This always speaks to me of personal authority, power, of sovereignty. This card, I know that this card talks about an initiation of your own heart, your heart's desires. There's something that your heart has been pulling you towards. It has been. They're saying it has been. It has been pulling you towards something for quite a while. And I feel like for one reason or the other, maybe because of that thing that you have outgrown, you didn't pursue it. But I see now that this eclipse is going to allow you or give you the opportunity to pursue that which you've been wanting to pursue for quite a long time. They're saying that this eclipse is going to make your energetic influence is going to be very important. There's a lot of growth spiritually here for you, pile number 3. Something about the electromagnetic field of your heart is growing. I see it's like there's going to be so much courage to pursue something you've been wanting, something you've been desiring. You're like, yes, I'm facing that fear and I'm going after the things that I want. Something that seemed impossible, it's like, you're like, no, I'm going for it. I'm doing it. And that just might be it, what you have outgrown. It's the uh the fear, you know? And I feel like this eclipse is leading you somewhere that is truly valuable, not only to you, but also to your guides. Let's see what else we're having here. Yeah, it's like okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, pile number 3. Like I said, this is going to be the most impactful, and I can't reiterate, or I can't say that enough. This is going to be the most impactful eclipse of your life. And the reason why, it's because you're tapping into that wellspring within you. The person that you are becoming, pile number 3, you don't even know. You're becoming a person of increasingly energetic influence. It's like you're stepping into your power, you're stepping into your domain, into who you were supposed to be, into your spiritual responsibility. And I feel like this eclipse is going to remind you that you don't have to be perfect, because your heart and the power of your heart is emanating so much healing energy, because you have gone here. You have gone into the darkest chambers of your heart, if you will. You've done the work. That's all I can say. Pile number 3 is you've done the work. And that takes a lot. If you've done the work, you know it takes a lot. And you're stepping into this, like, I don't even know, like, the energy that I'm picking up here. It's like your inner gate is opening, and the treasures of your heart are just like, you're tapping into them and you're expressing them. And it's because you're no longer an empty vessel, like, in the sense of, like, not in the sense of, like, not feeling replenished or not feeling fulfilled. It's like you now feel like, okay, I am good. I can now share. You're not sharing from an empty cup. That's what it is, an empty well there. And so it's like your heart is opening up. And through this process, you're attracting so much gifts into your life. That is big, pile number 3. Look at that. Yes. The vow. You made a vow. And for some of you, you're going back to that energy. The vow with spirit. Opal. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. That's for some of you. Maybe, there's baby spirits around you, and they're watching you and they're helping you with this, okay? But I also feel like there's also new souls that are waiting for you to share and to see who you are becoming, pile number 3. And I feel like this eclipse is just going to be the initiation of that for you in your life. Look at that. Yes. It's like you're transforming. Look at all this purple and red and, like, yellow. It's like your sacral, your solar, and also like your crown and your third eye energy here and your throat chakra. Beautiful. But it's like there's something here that it is initiating for you. Look at that. Didn't I say you're not going to be in this energy of a empty cup? It's like now you have enough to, like, even like share with everybody else. It's like it's overspilling, or it's like it's overflowing, if you will. Look at these 2 cards and right in alignment. That is so beautiful. And then we have here fixed the middle. There's a new beginning. For some of you, you're becoming parents. Okay, I do have to say that. So we have fixed the middle. And this is middle of the season, purpose driven. Yeah, you're becoming more purpose driven, more secure, more confident, like we were talking about earlier. You're getting things done. You're becoming bold and brave, and you're tapping into that courage that you needed, okay? Because I feel like that's what's changing within you. And I feel like you're moving forward with an idea. And I feel like Spirit is giving you an idea. And that's why Spirit is saying, that's why you're meant to be this, have this energetic influences, because there's something that Spirit wants to birth through you that's going to help not only you but others as well. And that's why Spirit is saying that's the reason why you're getting that energetic influence, if you will. And so I do see that you've let go, you removed yourself from a lot. Trust that you're being guided. Yes, your guides are saying this idea might scare you a little bit, okay? Or maybe it is scaring you. But your guides are saying it's okay. You're going to tap into that inner fire, and you're going to have the courage. Know that you're going to be okay. And then we have cycles. Yeah, because you've been closing out these cycles, these karmic cycles. You've been ending these past patterns with others and also within your own behavior as well. Pile number 3. Like I said, you've done the work. And look, what is ushering in? Notoriety, your reputation, a lot of success. You're achieving a lot of things, milestones. You're going to have a presence to you. There's something about your presence here. There's something about, like I said, spiritual responsibility. And again, Spirit keeps saying you're becoming a person of increasing energetic influence. That's what I have for you guys. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.